Oh yeah, this the guy that asked Young Jock
Yeah.
about 42 Doug and before I go broke like this the guy that gave Fujiano his first interview.
Though.
Yeah.
Cause I remember when that Jock interview came through, that didn't break the net for you to make it sweet.
It broke it, and then we went back quiet again.
Yeah, I've been there too.
You know, and the funny thing about that interview was, you know, I've known Jock for some years now, and we were doing fight night at his club, and I was doing the slap contest and stuff, but I just randomly DM. I said, "Hey, bro," because I saw with the song it came on with Lil Baby and 42 Dub before I go broke like Jock.
Yeah,
and I just randomly texted him. I was like, "Hey, bro, you think you come on the podcast and do an interview with me?"
Yeah.
He just said, "Yup." Couldn't believe it. I'm like, because, you know, he ain't had to do that.
Yeah.
You know, he could have went on any big platform. He could have been on Breakfast Club. This is the #1 song of the summer. Lil Baby 42 Doug.
Come on.
And you come to see me.
Come on, man.
Jock a real one for that.
No, he a solid one.
You know what I'm saying?
Come on now.
You can't, like, bro, can't nobody say nothing about Jock around me.
Exactly.
Nah, bro. You leave that boy alone. I don't care what he did with his hair. I leave him alone.
And I hate to say it, though, but Jock helped me crank mines up in the same thing.
Crazy.
But it was when Gucci Mane said, "I don't want to go broke like Jock did." He came on my damn show. So, I mean, Jock is always good for showing up and showing love.
Don't nobody talk about young Jock around me and be high. Jock good forever.
Come on, man.
Listen,
Come on, man.
So he gave me a gem, bro, and he gave me an interview that was so honest and transparent, bro.
Yeah.
And the brother is really well spoken. You know what I'm saying? And so, man, we had that moment, went on the source, and we all jumping for joy, and then the views went back down again to normal, regularly scheduled program.
Yeah.
And so, like I say, that Charleston White is when people started consistently tapping in, consistently working. But at the same time, we had 3 years to figure out the ups and downs and how to do this thing. So, we was ready for the moment when it came. And sometimes if you're not ready, when that moment comes, when that viral moment comes, you got to be ready for it. You got to be ready to follow up the next day. Because if you're not, it's gone. You done went up, you done been on all the blogs, you done had your 15 minutes of fame, and then back down because you weren't ready for it. But by the time Charleston White came in this Joker and had his things he had to say about who he had to say them about, I was ready.
Oh my God.
Oh, I was ready. I had, Terrence Gangster Williams. I had, interview after interview ready to go. And we had already built our own studio and, we were here by then.
I mean, talk to me about building the studio, though, because, I mean, when you done built up the platform to the point to where you say, you know what, I got to house this junk, man. I mean, what was that feeling like? Because when you finished constructing that thing, that was a beautiful process as well, sir.
Appreciate it. It was scary as hell.
What?
You got to understand that at the time or whatever, I never did nothing like that. I ain't did no build out. I ain't know nothing about no construction. I barely could paint.
Come on, man.
And so coming into a situation and building up my own production studio, which I had never done before, didn't know nobody that had did it. We just shooting in the dark. We know that we need a place to call home that's Ugly Money. And didn't know. I remember when I first found the building, I'm thinking like, hey, I got a $25,000 budget and I need this done in 3 months. 3 months I had spent $75,000 and I was still a year out. So it ended up taking me a year and some change to finish it. And of course I had to put over $150,000 into it. Man. But Ugly Money Studios is here. It's 4,000 square feet. We got our own space to do it. We are, to handle our business. Everything that's Ugly Money. And it's a blessing, what I'm saying? There's no place like home, but it was scary.
Yeah, when you looked up that 3 months turned into a year, man, and that 25 turned into 6 figures. That's what I'm saying. It turned into 6 figures. What was going through your mind at that time? Because, I mean, some folks would just say, you know what, I don't know.
I knew I was betting on myself. There's a movie called Field of Dreams. If
you build it, they'll come. And
that's what kept on playing in the back of my mind. I'm like, I just got to build this.
Exactly.
I got to build it. It really had that omniscient voice in my head. Like, if you build it, they will come. Like, if you build this, Ugly Money, they gonna come.
Come on now.
And man, I can honestly say that we wrapping up our 3rd year, man, of being in operation. So God is good.
Exactly.
God is good.
How do you feel about just the industry in general, though, man? Being an independent business owner outside of the mainstream, but still making mainstream money and mainstream moves, man. Because like I've been telling folks, the analogy is these media companies are the independent record labels of the 90s.
Sure.
And that's why, and I tell folks, everybody's going to have one by the end of it, but folks are just still taking their time coming on in.
Well, you got to understand, when you indie, like truly indie, it's going to take a little longer.
Yeah.
There's going to be a lot of bumps in the road. But I believe that what you definitely eat more and you can last a little longer.
Exactly.
As long as you don't run out of money.
Come on.
You know, it's just the fact of the matter is that you got to get it off the muscle. And there's no disrespect or nothing wrong with somebody partnering with things or whatever.
Yeah.
Because most of the people that are independent would love to partner with a major
Why not?
thing. I didn't have that option. It didn't come across my desk. I ain't had nobody.
It didn't come across the desk.
Yeah, Revolt didn't come get me when they came and got everybody in the city. They ain't hit my line. Diddy ain't hitting it. Diddy ain't said, hey, bro, cut down. Can we get you? No. You know what I'm saying? Revolt ain't come get me.
Ain't nobody called me.
Sirius XM ain't come get me. None of these Baller Alert ain't come get me. None of these folk came to get Nietzsche.
Yeah.
So what does Ugly Money got to do for Ugly Money? We'll stand on Ugly Money business.
Exactly.
And I mean, in hindsight, my bank account thank them.
Thank you.
Because you know you eat more when you build it your own.
Exactly.
And you stand it on yourself and you forked out the bread. Well, it's 100% us.
Exactly.
And so, you know, I'm proud of that. But, you know, man, you know, if you want to cut a check, I ain't tripping.
You ain't going to argue with nobody about no check.
I'm not going to get mad at you, Diddy, for cutting a check. But, you know, just understand that this is something that I built, and now we have leverage because of the fact that we have value.
Well, it's got to be a strong check.
Yeah, nice.
It's got to be a strong check.
I like 2 comma checks.
Come on now.
2 comma gang.
Come on
I
now.
need to get a shirt and put that on a shirt, 2 comma gang.
If you wanted to make sense.
Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah, you can't give me something I already made.
Come on now, because then what are we doing here? What are we doing here? I'm hustling backwards and you getting over.
Act bad with me,
You see what I'm saying?
So nah, man, it's all love, man. It just take a little while longer when you were independent. It take a whole bunch of money. You got to bet on yourself. It's a learning curve like a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Like you gon' take some bumps in the road. You gon' fall down. You gonna have to brush your knees off and get back up. But that's what ugly money is. It's the process of success. Everything between your first dollar and your first million, that's ugly money. The ups and downs, the highs and lows. That's what we stand on. That's our ethos.
Come on now.
So in this situation of building this platform, brother, we just living in our purpose. We just doing what the hell we was here to do as ugly money.